Hello and welcome to Brodual. For today's video we've got a total of 5 mods for you. The first mod today is Sit Anywhere. As the title of the mod implies, the mod allows you to sit anywhere you like. Once you've installed the mod you'll have 3 new spells in your inventory: Sit Anywhere, Create Cross-Legged Sitting Spot, and Create Ledge Sitting Spot. The first spell simply lets you sit wherever you stand. After a short animation you'll be sitting, and to stand back up simply move in any direction. The second and third spells let you mark a position as a new sitting place, for either yourself or your followers. The cross-legged spell will make you sit in the standard position, and the ledge sitting spell will have you sitting with your legs hanging down as if you're sitting on the edge of something. Once you've marked a position on the ground, simply face it and activate it to sit down. The mod is great for scenic shots or screenshots, and is implemented very well into the game.
And now from the author who brought us the Dragonfire and Falmer crossbows, we have a one-handed crossbow mod. So now you can dual wield them, or use them with a shield, a spell, or any other one-handed weapon. The author explains the power behind the automatic reloading weapons is from a partnership between the Dawn Guard and the Magical College of Winterhold, most likely because the new weapons use the staff animations when attacking. As of right now, the mod adds the 2 vanilla crossbows in one-handed form, and you can make them in the same way you'd make the two-handed versions. And as of making this video, from our experience, the crossbows work well, with the odd crash happening when you attack with the spell in one hand and the crossbow in the other. But the mod is still in beta though, and the author recognises the bugs, and is also willing to take on any suggestions, so if you have any then you can let him know in the comment section of his mod. We think it's a good idea, and if the author can get past the bugs, we'd like to see some modded crossbows in one-handed form.
And the third mod for today is XAC, Xenius Armour Collection. Known for his previous mods like XCE Xenius Character Enhancement, Xenius is back with an armour compilation that adds 4 new armour sets in total. All of them are female, but none of them are unrealistic like many of the other female armour sets that are on Nexus. The 4 new armour sets are the Maiden Vagabond armour, the Blade Dance armour, the Royal Scout armour, and finally the Lady Bulwark armour. All 4 armour sets consist of a main armour piece, gauntlets, boots and a circlet. While all of the armour pieces are female only, the circlets can be worn by both males and females. All 4 armour sets have been placed throughout Skyrim in different dungeons, so you'll have to go and find them if you want to obtain them, as there's no way to craft the pieces. Locations for the sets can be found on the mod page. All of the armour sets were originally based on mods made by Curious, but Xenius has taken them and retextured them, as well as adding chainmail to each armour set to make it look more defensive. The armours are a definite improvement over the original designs, and don't look out of place in Skyrim anymore. Plus the way they've been scattered around different dungeons in the game make it challenging to retrieve all 4 sets, so a lot of thought has gone into the mod.
And for today's 4th mod we have Portal. The mod adds 2 spells, Dark and Light Portal, which lets you open connecting portals for teleportation. You can find the 2 spells on the mage's desk in Dragonreach, and for the most part they start off working in the same way as they do in the Portal games. You fire the blue spell in one place, fire the orange in another, and then walk through either one to be teleported. It's not quite the same as the Portal games though, it's more of a simplified version. For example, you can't connect them to make your character pick up speed. Once you walk through one you'll have to step away and then walk back through it to be teleported again. But the portals do work with NPCs, so you can create some killing traps by making them fall from high places. Or you could have some fun by keeping a Jarl from his work. The portals also work from cell to cell, so you can use it as sort of a mark and recall spell. So you could be in the middle of Riften and then in a flash of a second be in front of a fire in Dragonreach. The author is also working on a method of attacking through portals, so if you're interested in that then you can find a link for the mod down below.
And our final mod for today is the Mithrodin Sword. The sword comes in both one and two-handed variants, and have their attacks adjusted so the two-handed version is obviously more powerful than the one-handed. To craft the blade you'll need the steel smithing perk, and it costs a few silver ingots and leather strips to create.
The weapon is actually based on a real-life sword called the Mithrodin Sword that was designed by Kit Ray, and the author has done a great job in using high-res textures and keeping to the sword's highly detailed design. The author has also done a great job of making the metal on the sword actually look like metal rather than plastic, and for that we think it deserves some attention. And that's the end of today's spotlight. As always, remember to endorse or favourite any of the 5 mods if you enjoyed them. The annotation on screen will take you to yesterday's Heartfire DLC video, and thanks for watching.